I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'd like to talk about Saturn. Shani. Saturn rules discipline, focus, everything to do with slowing one down. It deals with really restrictions, and it can deal with old age and setbacks, delays, and death. And because it deals with old age, and it is the furthest planet that's visible to the naked eye, it pertains to how we age, and it's really about our return to God. Because once you get to a certain age, you feel like you've been there, done that, and life just isn't as thrilling as it once was, and it's almost like it deals with the deterioration and going inward more. Saturn's about that going inward. So many times, when people look at Saturn, because it deals with, it's depressing. It can deal with death. It can deal with setbacks, delays. It's the slower moving planet. It deals with depression. And it just deals with things that can deal with ill health, anything to do with bringing things to an end. Saturn is endings. But remember, it gives structure and form. And in order to have a world that things are built on, you have to have the stability, you have to have discipline, you have to have focus, you have to be able to build a structure, a foundation, and that's what Saturn's all about. So as though Jupiter is fun and jovial, optimism, and partying, Saturn is let's get to work. Saturn deals with working and production. And yeah, it's not a lot of fun, but it is an essential part of our world. And if we didn't have Saturn, nothing would get done. There'd be no progress. There'd be no buildings. There'd be just everybody be in a drunken stupor all the time. No, but Saturn is that principle that is essential to what we need to create our life in terms of the structure and foundation. This is Saturn. Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius. So these are the signs. When Saturn's in these signs, it's really good because it gives more structure, more focus, and more ability to get things done. Saturn, remember, is responsibility more than anything. And people that have a strong Saturn are ultra mega responsible, and they would never dream of being late or keeping other people waiting, or they're very, very considerate because they're so responsible. But sometimes it can be a little over the top and attention to so many details, because when Saturn is very strong, people can be almost OCD. They want things to be perfect in the way that they want them. Now, Saturn is exalted in the sign of Libra. So therefore, people with Saturn in Libra, they can get along with people. They know how to make things work. They have social skills, and they know how to bring balance in their life. Where opposite to that, Saturn in the sign of Aries can be self-serving, and it's weaker in this sign. So Saturn in Aries can cause some issues and problems, maybe about focus. The ability to truly focus on things, and the ability to get things done methodically, slowly, the way things have to be, because they're in a big hurry. And I always consider the old fairy tale of the rabbit and the tortoise. The rabbit is knows he can beat the tortoise and goes 100 miles an hour, but plays and parties along the way and sleeps, and guess who finishes the finish line before the rabbit, the turtle, because he just takes it one step at a time and he gets there. This is very Saturn. So Saturn's day of the week is Saturday, and its gemstone is the blue sapphire. Therefore, if you wear the blue sapphire, it will be more grounding and get one to really focus more. And therefore, the colors that you can wear to pay homage to Saturn is blue or black. And they say sometimes the black obsidian stone is relative to Saturn, but the black stone or the blue sapphire should bring balance. So Shani will bring stability, and when they say when Saturn's in the 8th house, sometimes that can give length of life, a longer life. When Saturn's in the 1st house, people are so mega responsible that they usually they're never children. They're always wanting to take care of everyone, even at an early age. And sometimes some instances around the birth were difficult. Saturn in the 2nd house means someone will do what it takes to build a financial dynasty in their life because they're so focused. It's not that Saturn, and I think Saturn in the 2nd house really has to deal with someone that wants to find a sense of security, therefore they work hard for their money. Saturn in the 3rd house could mean you're the youngest because there's no one beneath you, or that there is a distance in age or separation by space and location with brothers or sisters. Saturn in the 4th can represent the mother had a rough time, maybe in health or matters around taking care of the family. It was rough. Saturn in the 5th house can sometimes delay children, but the mind is very methodical, painstaking, and maybe they learn slow, but they never forget. Saturn in the 6th house can actually build resistance and health, but it will cause some health problems at some point. Saturn in the 7th house can mean you can stay in a relationship or married way past its due date. And it could also mean you can marry someone older. Saturn in the 8th house could represent that inheritances or money through other people may not come as you expected, but you could live longer. Saturn in the 9th house could mean a strict, overbearing father. And education, higher education, is hard. Saturn in the 10th house is actually quite good for career because you are going to do what it takes to build your career and get ahead. Saturn in the 11th house means you don't have a lot of friends or associates, but the ones you do, you've had forever. And you must have friends that understand you. You have few but very deep, long-standing friendships. Saturn in the 12th house. You don't sleep very well. You're up most of the night. And there might be something where you are your own worst enemy. Watch how you think of yourself and you treat yourself. So with that, I think we've covered a lot of interesting facts about Saturn. If you would like more information, you can always go to my website, galacticcenter.org. Or if you'd like to learn Vedic astrology, go to my university, University of Vedic Astrology.com. Thank you.